It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Broncos and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our quarterback matchup in this ball game, that's where the focus naturally gravitates. And I think we have a fairly interesting one here. Teddy Bridgewater of the Broncos, Ben Roethlisberger of the Steelers.
And both of them have terrific ability to improvise. And that means when the first read's not there, how quickly can you go through your progressions? Can you hang in there and take a shot as you release it? Can you buy time outside of the pocket? Can you pull it down and run if need be? I think we'll see all of those traits on display in this one.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. What's the deal,
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Steps away to his left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On third down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, 27 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time. And the grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And what a career we've seen from Ben Roethlisberger. Awfully consistent, tough, durable, strong in the pocket. Great leader, a guy who stands in and throws it downfield, and has also added to his game the ability to get the ball out of his hands quickly and let his guys do work downfield.
Into the secondary, past the 40, and finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Like 20. Check 56. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going for it. This is Harris. He stiff arms him. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. And even 20 yards for the rookie Najee Harris. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Only 5 undefeated teams remain in the NFL, and here comes one of them. Back out the Denver Broncos offense. Week 3, they manhandled the New York Jets 26-0. Now Denver's 3-0 start comes after beginning each of the last 2 seasons with the opposite record of 0-3. All 3 wins, though, Charles, they have come against teams who have started this season 0-3. So I don't know how much you read into that. Is this an easy schedule, or are the Broncos, in your mind, a true contender?
It's funny how much easier your schedule gets, the better your roster and your team gets. So I'm not saying that a quote-unquote easy schedule has not helped. It has. But they've actually taken advantage of it. I'm not sure they would have in past years. Broncos defense top 3 in fewest total passing and rushing yards allowed in the NFL. They're allowing the fewest points, just giving up 26 on the season. But we talked about that schedule. So things are about to get real, aren't they, Brandon? They host Baltimore, then they're at Pittsburgh in the next 2 weeks. And then week 6, division rival Las Vegas, the only other undefeated team so far in the AFC.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 7-7, our score after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Good job, how that boy stepping up, Brian.
Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run it here with Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. On the give, this is Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Alexander Johnson there on the stop. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Denver. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, this is Harris. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Again, it's Balaj. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He finds his target, Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Bridgewater to Sutton, 1st down, Denver.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now McManus for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McLeod now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards left on second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Good shot, right?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Ben. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They hand this off to Harris, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. "38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 56 to Mike.
What is that?
Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
They run again with Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 90 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Come on now. Let's do this.
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
We're going to work.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline, as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. On the return is Spencer. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.